Hey everybody, it's day 10 on this fast of 18 days. Woke up this morning just praising the Lord, just exalting His name, and man, my spirit today just feels so overwhelmed with emotion, and man, just been crying as I've been worshiping the Lord. Just feel like my spirit's broken through into an area, and man, I just sense the presence of God so strong. And also during this fast, we've approached our 10-year anniversary of our ministry being in the San Joaquin Valley, starting off in Visalia, California. And so, things have been a little nostalgic lately, just going around, just remembering our beginnings. And I remember when the Lord sent us here, and it started with a fast. I went up to Big Bear, stayed at a cabin for 5 days. I just prayed and sought God and fasted, and that's when the Lord told me it was time to start pastoring. And so I said, okay, God, where do you want me to go? And He said, I want you to go to Visalia, California. He said, and I want you to drop your roots down. You're not going nowhere. That's where you're going to stay. You'll network a lot of ministry out of that city. And so me and my wife and my family, we packed up, moved to Visalia. It put us 8 hours away from our families, and it put us 4 hours away from anybody that we knew. But we knew that God told us to do this. And again, it came on the wings of fasting. And so as we stepped to this place, what I did was I rented a house, and we just began in the living room just with our family, knowing that we were going to be there. And God started touching different people's hearts. And we had folks that had moved here to help us to get the church started, people from Florida, Arizona, California. And so it was a very interesting time for us, not being able to go in and invite co-workers or friends to be able to come to the church, because we didn't know anybody here in Visalia. I'd only been to this city one time 6 years earlier to help assist in a revival, and so it was a big step of faith. And and now the church has grown, to where we have about 450 people, at the Visalia campus. We started a second campus in Porterville that's doing very well, and it's just been an amazing adventure. But it all started off in a living room. The living room of this house right here behind me. This is where we started at. Just a little house, amen, with a whole lot of faith, and just holding on to the promises of God. And it's just a blessing just to see how far we've come, in such a short amount of time, to where now the ministry has just been touching not only this community, but been touching the nations. And again, it all came as a result of us seeking God through prayer and fasting. And so maybe you're seeking God for some direction. You know what? During this fast, I'm telling you, God will speak to you. Just take the time to silence everything. Your flesh is the thing that will cover and muffle the voice of God the loudest, because when we're in the flesh, it's hard to hear what the Spirit of God is saying. But did you have seasons where you fast and you put your flesh into a place where it's become weak? Your spirit, man, will rise up, and God will speak something to you, something that will alter the course of your life as well as the lives of others. I think about all the people that we've ministered to the last 10 years, not only here within the community, but the tens of thousands, and I could actually even say millions that we've ministered to in different countries, like in Indonesia, through, television. We've ministered to, over 200 million in that country alone. In Uganda, Africa, through Rock Mambo Radio, we've ministered to anywhere from 3 to 5 million on several occasions, through that outlet, and, just countless ways through internet and, radio ministry. We've done so much. So there's no telling how many people God can touch through your life, amen, when you hear from Him, amen, in regards to fasting, the things that He'll prompt your spirit to do. God bless you. I love you much, and I truly pray that today that you have a day like what I'm having. I'm just so touched right now, and I just know that there's something God's going to be speaking to me soon, and I'm looking forward to it today. God bless you. I'll talk to you guys later.